3, 2, 1, roll it.
Yeah. Ahí te va una. Pura herencia, patrona. Yeah. It's gonna be our third guy. Remembranzas del 4 de julio con la clica fija en el avión se suyo. Hace un año quemando puestitos en este momento atizando un gallito. 3 amigos eran de confianza. Fuimos yo, mi hermano y el lacra que nos traicionaba. La motita. What are we calling this? Episode? We don't know because we took a long ass break. Yeah. But we're back. Whatever. Who is this right here? I don't know. Who is it? I don't know. You tell me.
So welcome back, guys. Between the pods, came back from a very long break. And then right here, we came back with a guest. What's up? Go ahead.
We told you guys to be back with the guest. A hot guest, too.
Very upcoming. Waited for too long.
A promise we made.
So go ahead. Introduce.
Valdo. Valdo known as...
A.K.A.
Big Dog Valdo.
A.K.A.
Big Dick Valdo.
A.K.A. MVP that saved the one truck. He got famous.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
All right. So what's up, Valdo? What's up?
What's up?
Talk to us, man.
Man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man. We've been wanting to... Well, I think it was his idea. I'm like, hey, hell yeah, let's bring him in. And then just things wasn't adding up between your schedule and our schedule. And this guy had a baby. Congrats on that.
Yes, sir.
And everybody's just busy out here.
Yeah. So we're going to get into Valdo, knowing Valdo. This episode's basically all about Valdo.
Dang.
Inappropriate questions out of him. We're going to find out if he's gay.
Yeah.
If he's straight.
Oh, goddamn. Whoa.
So how you been, Valdo?
Good.
How is 2023 treating you?
So far it's been chill. I mean, I've just been working, to be honest. Got a new baby coming in the way.
Hey, congrats.
Congrats.
So just trying to make money so I can freaking support the baby and
hell yeah,
my girl.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, that's Amando.
So let's just start off with from your experience in your truck scenes, right? How go from step to step about you saving that one truck at the one.
You want to get into that?
Yeah,
you want to know
go.
a little bit about Valdo and then work our way?
Oh, you want to work our way? Let's do it. Let's go.
What's his favorite color? What's he doing at night? What kind of porno videos he watches?
Hopefully you don't have no wops around.
All right, Valdo. Where are you from?
I am from Mexico. I was born in Mexico City in a little colony, whatever they call it over there, Nezahualcóyotl.
Ooh.
My mom and my dad brought me over here when I was like 3 months old. So I pretty much know nothing but Fresno.
Oh, that's crazy. Yes.
All right, we got him. He's here.
All right. No. That's crazy. So you're pretty much like Mexican blood line.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't even.
You could say, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even got my papers. I got DACA. So
nothing wrong with that.
Fortunately, I'm able to work here, but I just,
So he's born here and you're not. So how do you feel like your struggles with not being like a citizen doing?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, one thing first is like it gets scary going on to the news and seeing that they might try to take DACA off. I mean, I don't really pay too much close attention, but it's scary knowing the fact that one day I have a Social Security and then the next I might not be able to have a Social Security.
Yeah. I'll hide you at my house. Pull up.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, it don't stop me from being who I am. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna make my
most living. Of it. Yeah.
So you're from Mexico, but you know mostly about Fresno. You grew up here. Where? What area of Fresno?
Damn, I've been everywhere. I mean, well, my dad, he used to be a maintenance man. So for an apartment complex. So my whole childhood, we would basically move everywhere. I used to live off of over here by Callaway on Butler and Cedar.
Yes, sir.
I grew up there for a long time, and then I ended up moving to Corcoran, and then from Corcoran I came back over here to Clovis, over there in the rich side by all the wealthy people over there.
All the abuelitos over there.
For there I lived like almost 8 years, and then I moved over there in that little area I stay at over there off of Shaw and Peach. So, I mean, it's Clovis still, but not Clovis.
We've been everywhere, yeah. We've been everywhere.
So growing up, you just kept moving around?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Growing up in different areas, did you ever see, like, any difference of, like, gang activity? Like, I know you're not in the gang, but did you, like, notice it in your area, like, the differences?
Yeah, and majority of the time, yeah. I mean, right here I stayed off of, like I said, Butler and Cedar, and I mean, it's not a pretty safe area as you could say, but I mean, it was whatever. And then I went all the way over there off of Tall House and Fowler by the Clovis Community Hospital.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you rarely don't see anything. And I mean, right now where I stay at is quote unquote Fresno, but Clovis at the same time. And I mean, it's what people call the ghetto side of Clovis, because I mean, everything happens, like literally everything.
The edge, yeah. No, yeah. I was raised on the east side. I didn't really. The only thing I saw was, I don't know if it's an active street, but it was Recreation Street, and then just moving up to like McKinsey and everything else. So what I seen.
And that's growing up too.
Yeah, just walking up there, going to a homie's house, but there is, from what I see now that I'm more older, there's a difference in different parts of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you can tell the difference, like when right now where I live at, the middle, because I used to go to elementary school that's right there by my house.
Yeah.
And the elementary school is Fresno, and then you just literally cross the street a little, and it's Clovis, and then you can tell like there's a straight road off a winery.
Yeah.
And Fresno side is all freaking, the road was all messed up.
You could tell the difference. It's like a Grand Theft Auto glitch.
Yeah, and then you go to the Clovis side and it's nothing but fresh,
nice streets.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I stay in Clovis because my wife's a Clovis girl. She knows all she is Clovis. Like when we're looking for a place to go, she's like, "Oh, I don't want to go anywhere but Clovis because I feel safe." And I'm like, I get it. Like Fresno is Fresno, and Fresno's gonna be Fresno, whatever. But I'm like, dude, like you can't just stick in one place, and that's on anything. Like you got to go out there.
But you do gotta say Fresno's safer than Bakersfield and most other cities.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fresno's a quote unquote dangerous place. You just stay in your own lane, don't mess with people, and you'll be cool. I mean,
hey, facts. Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Yeah, obviously, if you look into trouble, you'll get in trouble. I mean, just stay out of trouble.
Same here, because when I grew up, I heard about like gangs. Obviously in Clovis too. Like back in the day, I'm like 30 now. I know you're like mid-20s, and then you're on 21. You're young. So like me growing up in Clovis,
21.
Nah, gang stuff were really strong back in the days, and like I kind of grew away from that, and I don't really hear about it, but I'm pretty sure it's still going strong out there. But I'm not around it to know much.
It's not even gangs anymore. I noticed it's more of a cartel thing. Like,
you think so?
Cartels have come up this way for sure.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
He comes from Mexico. He is a cartel.
He is the cartel.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't see it as I don't know.
It's different because like I guess in Mexico, if you want to say like gangs, there's not much really gangs. Cartel is the gang. Cartel is everything over there. I don't know. Over here, the gangs are, or I guess running.
Damn,
some
we got
streets.
way off a topic.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's go. Let's build this up back up. How we meet? How me and Valdo met and how I know him. It's I'll let Valdo tell a story, but how we met and where we've been at and what he's done.
I mean, okay, so back in, what was it, 2020?
Back in like 1940. No.
Back in 2020, I've always wanted a truck growing up. I had a truck in high school. It was a freaking Colorado, but I've always wanted an actual truck and build a truck and have a truck that, you know, like I could ride and drive. So I went and I bought me a truck one day. It's funny because Fanny, my girl, says that all the time, that every year I buy myself a car for my birthday, which is true because 2019 I bought myself a Nissan Altima. 2020 I bought myself a truck, and then last year I went and got myself a G8. But other than that, I bought myself a truck, and that day I came back from picking up my truck in McFarland. I was like, you know what? Let me see what truck clubs I can join.
Yeah.
And Centenario was one, and I remember hitting up my boy Marcus, which I knew at the time. I still know him, but at that time, I hit him up and I told him, hey, get me in, you know, how can I get in? And then he told the group chat, I guess, and then
give you the details and everything.
Gave me the details, and then I joined.
Oh shit.
I joined, and then ever since then, I haven't left, even though I don't have a truck anymore.
Yeah.
I'm still with them, and then that's where I met Joe. But yeah, I mean, I met Joe back in 2020, and then we've been solid for.
So, first impressions of Joe when you first met him.
Everybody, hold on before you tells you. I know everybody gets a fucking crazy impression off of me. Either he's an idiot, he's stupid, or he's like a wannabe,
whatever,
hard-headed, and I just get a lot of people that bad vibe.
No, Joe's cool. I mean, my first impression, I mean, I don't remember too much, but
was it out there at the scenes?
Or yeah, I mean, from the truck shows and all that. But Joe, since the start, he's been a down to earth, cool homie that I got to know out of the whole truck club, out of everybody. Like, Joe's literally the only person that really, besides my homies, because I got my homies into Centenario from high school.
Yeah. And
besides Joe, he's like the only one that, like, we literally call each other when we're at work for like fucking what?
Yeah, you guys
2 hours, 3 hours.
Keep connected on the daily.
Yeah, and I mean,
yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I can say pretty much that Joe's a solid dude, but I don't remember a first impression of him, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I seen Valdo walk by and I was like, God damn, I gotta get that.
He's like, God damn it. Pause. Yeah, no. When I first met Joe, well, he became as my helper.
Damn.
Oh, do we want to? Ooh, I almost spilled that one, huh? No,
I was just gonna say this is turning into me.
Nah, but yeah, he was like a very quiet dude. But then, I mean, he was my helper for the longest, so we just became close too. And he's, like you said, he's a solid dude.
Oh, so you guys used to work together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
At the same place.
Yeah, and then I think I got him into our job.
Yeah.
And then he was a salesman there.
Yeah.
I worked there for 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you the story about this fool when I first met him.
All right, so first impression. That's why I wanted to go first impressions, because he's always talking about the first impression about me.
First day I met him, he didn't talk to me. He was just to himself. He's like, get this and get that, load it up, and we're out. Mind you, we're going to Porterville. That's like an hour.
Well, he knows, right?
South Valley.
Yeah. That hour drive.
Mm-hmm. This was wild.
And mind you, this is when Ariana Grande was popping on B95. They played Ariana Grande back to back to back.
This guy.
This was saying every song of Ariana Grande word for word on the way to Porterville nonstop. I literally thought this fool was gay at that point, just because of that.
That's funny. Yeah. So that's a story he always tells. But let's carry on.
So from the truck scene, where'd you go on from there?
Truck scene. I mean, the truck scene. I feel like I was like. What do you mean, like?
Because you started. I don't know if it started with going with us to the shows, or like you just.
Yeah. I mean, the truck scene. Like as in the side shows and all that, or no?
Yeah.
No, my sister introduced me to all the craziness of the sideshow scene back
allegedly.
2016, 2015, 2016, around somewhere there. But then I usually didn't go that much until I joined the truck scene. And then after the truck scene, that's when I was like, you know what? I want to come to this every weekend. And I kept...
Shit lit.
I kept going every weekend.
My question was like, what made you go being in the truck to being the one using the camera?
I don't know, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since high school, I've always liked like photography stuff, but I never pulled the plug on buying a camera or anything like that. Yeah. I've always been like photogenic.
Yeah.
But okay, so funny story. 2019, 2020, when the Xbox Series X came out.
Yeah.
My girlfriend bought me the Xbox. She bought me the Xbox. I had it for a while. I didn't play it. It was just collecting dust. And she knew I wanted a camera. So she was like, babe, sell your Xbox. I give you permission. Sell your Xbox, and with that money that you get from selling your Xbox, you put it towards getting a camera. So I was like, all right, let's do it. I put my Xbox on everywhere, Marketplace, OfferUp, and it sold in between like 2 hours. I sold it, and that same day we went and got myself a little Canon M50.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I bought myself that camera, and ever since then, I mean,
and that was before like getting yourself introduced to like the Centenario scene.
No, I was in the Centenario
already
at that time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got the camera. You know, I wasn't really good at it. Now that I look back at it,
oh, for sure.
But
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you have to start somewhere. So I was there, you know, trying to find how to take pictures. And to be honest, I got that camera, and that camera sat for a long time. It sat for like a month or 2 or 3 until again Fanny was like, why don't you sell your camera and get yourself a new one? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. Sold the camera, and that same day I went and I got me a Sony A7 II. And ever since then, I've been using that camera. I started hitting more shows. I started, you know, becoming better at using the camera. But
and you mean like better like editing, or just
editing, how to use the camera, how to take pictures, how to use your how not so much, because like I tell everybody, like the youngins that look up to me right now.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I mean, good. I'm not trying to sound all cocky, but I get it. I get a lot of, especially here from Fresno, saying that they look up to me, that I'm the reason why they started taking pictures and started getting a camera. And a lot of them hit me up for camera advice and what camera to use, and I always tell them, I mean, if you want to go cheap route, get the first camera I got, and then build yourself up from there. And they've done that. One of my boys, his Instagram's 559 Reels. That fool hit me up like a year ago. I want to say not even a year, a couple while ago, and he hit me up asking like what type of camera to use, and I put him on, and now he has the same camera as me. And now that fool's, I want to say, up there too.
Yeah,
like getting
That's
recognition
cool,
as well.
yeah.
And I mean,
yeah. I follow him on Instagram, and he's worked his way up, and I seen the quality and his time taken. Just he's going up there too.
So from you, like getting your
Hey,
first camera.
Shout out to 559 Reels.
There you go. From your getting your first camera, not using it, it was all within like the same period, a year or
within a year and a half. You know, I started my Instagram, that same Instagram I've been having for a long ass time, since probably middle school. And
Okay.
I've always been stuck at like 1,000, 2,000 followers. And ever since, there's one viral video that went viral on my page.
is that the one I'm talking about? Nah.
No.
Another one?
That's another one.
It's another one. It was about a side show. And ever since then, everything picked up. A lot of people started recognizing me. And, you know, it's cool because with that recognition came recognition of other photographers in California and
Fire.
around the United States, which now, I mean, I'm in like a photography group, as you can say, that, you know, that's how I think I got better.
Yeah.
Not so much to compete with them, but
to stay
to stay like
same level. You want?
same level, but they helped me improve on my pictures. And
That's dope.
I mean,
Fire.
I owe a lot to them. I mean, I look up to a lot of them.
You can say names if you want.
I look up to a lot. There's so much. I've always said, all the photographer homies that I follow aren't even followers, or, you know, they're my homies.
Genuine people that you know.
Yeah, they're my homies. Like,
Idols.
yeah, but it took me like a year for me to be good, decent enough. I mean, I feel like there's more improvement that can be done, but yeah.
So you do pictures, frames, and videos?
Yeah. Right now, I like doing pictures more. Before, I used to like doing nothing but videos.
Right.
But now, I have more fun taking pictures.
And your fun of pictures, my bad. What is it that, what do you like the best when you're like taking the pictures to like your final?
Yeah, I mean, just capturing the moments is probably the coolest part. I mean, you go out there, especially at daytime, you go out there, beautiful scenery. I mean, it looks cool out there. I mean,
So you definitely got the eye for what you're looking for.
and I mean, you have to have somewhat of an eye, because not a lot goes into it, but like I tell people, I mean, you can have whatever camera you need. I mean, whatever camera, but the camera doesn't make you a good photographer. What makes you a good photographer is yourself.
Yeah.
And how you show your vision. I mean, you can shoot on an iPhone and probably look better as a camera, better than a camera, but it's also,
And there's some pretty good iPhone shooters out there.
yeah.
I know there was a debate on that online that I seen, but I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but there is some pretty decent.
And I mean, we all
Actually.
started from iPhones. I started off an iPhone.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah.
All right, you've gone viral. I want to say a few times.
How many times? Because the one
that made him who he is, and then there's the one that you're talking about. The reason why you took a picture with him at Walmart.
At Winco.
Walmart. You just saying every other story.
Food's cold. Food man. He was at Big Five.
So have you talked about that that moment before to a lot of people, or do people ask you like, oh, how was it? Like, what made you like?
I was gonna start with the first one that you went viral with the show.
I mean, the show was just simple, as in like, I mean, one day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this little edit. I was shooting off an iPhone, and I never thought about anything about it, but that's what built my following up. that's there to be said. Besides the fact that
you gained a lot of followers of that.
Yeah.
That's when the hype of the shows was coming back. And
yeah.
I mean, the shows have been out there, but they haven't been put out there on social media.
They haven't been exposed the way Valdo has been putting them.
It was exposed, but the reels that came in Instagram helped it boost a lot more. I mean, there's forever been people that have been doing it and uploading to Instagram regular videos and stuff like that, but now with reels, I want to say
with the new social media algorithm where everything just fast, right? Those reels.
Yeah, and I mean that boosts your account a lot because now people the Instagram has a little side thing in the middle saying that just to look at reels, and you might get lucky.
Yeah,
your video hits the algorithm and there goes a viral video.
Yeah, and then the other viral video that you were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
That was at a park.
Well, I want to hear from like your moment.
What happened that day? How it led up to the
to you, like just flipping the switch and be like, oh shit, I'm gonna do this because I could do it. I'm like right there.
I mean so that one day we were just chilling, watching cars and trucks swing, and this one guy, I don't know why, thought it was cool for him to have his door open with no seatbelt on, swinging with his leg out.
Okay, so pause. So when I seen a lot of videos, and that's a common thing to do, right?
Put your seatbelt on.
Swing with the door open.
Yeah, but
with your seatbelt
on. Oh, okay, and then
you're in there like this.
Yeah, it's kind of like a roller coaster. It's pushing you towards a different direction.
Right.
So you have to have a seatbelt on.
You're going with the momentum of the vehicle, regardless of you trying to brace yourself. Because that fool was trying to brace himself with his foot. But I mean,
so go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
He was doing donuts and stuff, and I see him slip off and roll on the floor, and the truck kept going, and I seen like the truck obviously going towards
another one, right?
Another truck, and I don't know what made me like, you know what, bro, his window's down, let me run, because I took off running. I was recording. I had my camera in one hand, and
I was right behind him.
I ran, went inside, jumped inside the truck, and I socked the brake, the brake pedal, and the truck just stopped. And then Joe reached behind me. He turned off the truck, put the truck in park, and turned off. So
that was you, right?
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure I'm saying everybody because I know it's everywhere. Because when I saw it, a couple months later, I saw it again, and a couple months later too. How long has it been? It's
been a while, but that one dude, because I know he reposes it a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was funny, it was that fool messed up.
Yeah.
So, the comments were crazy though. Bunch of backlash. Like idiot, this and that.
Sure, yeah.
Also calling me like a hero. I mean,
dude.
I mean, it was cool. I didn't think about it too much at that time, but I mean, I saved that fool a headache and an ass beat.
Oh yeah,
not.
Well, you saved like pretty much the truck and the damage that was gonna happen. Right?
No, I mean, he saved the truck, but he saved the truck that the crowd was going to. It was going.
That's what I'm saying because
the
like
crowd was gonna go to the wrong. People.
The video doesn't show justice how close that truck was to hit. Yeah.
To another truck.
Yeah.
He could have got his ass beat by
the
other donor. Yeah. He could have got a messed up truck, messed up another truck.
Yeah, we don't want to say the rest. Yeah, we don't just keep it PG.
No, you're good.
And then that fool rolled over on the road,
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was happy when I saved this truck, but I mean, like, bro,
it would have got messy, right?
Common sense, like.
What I was trying to say is that the truck that it was rolling to, it wasn't just like another like Taquache or another person out there. It was a couple dudes that are that run deep together.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't just got jumped by like one or two guys. He would have the whole fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Half an army on his ass, just jumping on him.
Yeah, and I mean, that fool was hella happy. I mean, but like, bro, like, if you're gonna swing your whip and you're gonna be without a seatbelt, just keep your doors closed.
But always wear your seatbelt. 24/7.
Lock the door. Lock the door.
Because I mean, you can't fall and stuff like that can't happen. I mean, I know there's a lot of clips like of other situations like that. I know there's one in LA.
And bad. Yeah.
Yeah, ended up bad because guy wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Like, bro, like wear your seatbelt regardless if your door's open or not. Wear your seatbelt because you're in there.
Yeah, no hate towards that dude. It's just wear the seatbelt.
So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and we'll come back. We'll segue back around. Did you guys hear about today's crash?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I sent it to the homies that. Yeah, I feel like. Go ahead, you could tell him, but I feel like Fresno's gonna be hot now.
Hot? No. I've been telling this guy, like, off record, like I'm like, oh, like, be fucking safe. Don't I always tell you, be safe out there? Because even though he's like on the side, shit's getting crazy, bro.
What happened?
There's a Charger and a truck racing down Blackstone.
They don't even know. They don't even know.
Earlier today, and the Charger
smacked the truck.
Smacked another truck, and smacked another truck, and the Charger. The guy died. The Charger, the guy racing died.
Yeah.
The truck, the truck that he was racing,
he took off. Yep.
They're looking for the other truck. The Charger guy died. But I mean, like I said, and no disrespect, good thing.
Right.
I mean, I don't wish death or bad upon anybody, but obviously it's good that the guy, the one that passed away was the guy racing and not an innocent person. Because I feel like if it was an innocent person, it would have been way worse.
Well, if the person racing would have been still alive, he would have been like pretty much dead because he would have gone jail and then court and then everything.
First degree murder. Right? He would have had hella felonies.
Like, sorry to those people like that lost a life.
Yeah, no. I mean, nobody passed away besides him. But like, bro, if you're gonna race, like, bro, it happened like at 4:30. Like, bro, everybody's getting off of work.
Yep.
At 4:30 on the busiest street in town. Like, bro, like, can you like be smart about it?
And it was all I know it was that the crash happened and the whole road was closed for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
At least. So I'm like, damn. And then just like I heard it over like the news. So I'm like, damn. Like shit's just getting crazier and crazier.
It's gonna get hot. I mean, it's already been hot. Just because Fresno's so small to where, I mean,
it's big, but it's small at the same time.
Yeah, it's big but small.
Well, that's why they call it the big little city, right?
I guess so. I mean, there's a lot, but a little at the same time. Like,
and it's crazy in that fact too. Like, it's big as in like there's hella people, but everybody knows each other.
Yeah,
in some way or form. Like for example, you like
say that again.
Like for example, like you taking picture with me at Winkle and
I've been knowing of you before that because of this guy. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. You know, like not a lot, but once, like, because I can't remember if I started following you after that. I can't remember, but like he's like, oh, me and Valdo are gonna go here. Me and Valdo are gonna go over there. He's like, we're gonna go here out of town, blah blah blah.
I've been wanting to take him too, but
so I was like, I'm like, okay, cool. And then because I started doing like using my camera. He's like, oh, he does that too. Like, let's go, blah blah. And then that happened. That's when I saw. He's like, it just happened to see you when you did that. Yeah. I just thought it was crazy. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna take a picture and show this guy. So that's when he sent it to you, and everything was how it went.
He's all starstruck.
He's like, oh my god, it's the famous guy.
He's like, guess what? It's all to the Valdo.
Yeah, so he's like,
I think I still got the picture somewhere. I have to look for it.
So anyway, segue back to
Valdo. So I guess you could say you're most passionate about photography right now. Do you see yourself doing that in like a future career, or like? I mean, right now,
or how do you? What do you want to get out of like photos or videos?
I mean, yeah. If, to be honest, that's something I would like to do. I would like to work with photography and videography. Just because, I mean, not so much in the car scene sense anymore. Because, I mean, I have more fun shooting concerts than I do...
fire.
Than I do car shows. Because, I mean, yeah, car shows is fun, but there's a lot of risk that comes to it. I mean...
Yep. We know.
Not so much.
Everybody knows.
Not so much at concerts. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to go to it was a truck show out there in Bakersfield, and I recorded, and then I collabed with the guy actually throwing it Instagram page. So that got recognition from Grupo 14, and they seen the video because they performed there, and then they hit me up and asked for me to go on a little tour that they were having over the weekend, and I went, and it was a cool experience. I mean, I enjoyed it, yes and no.
How was it?
It was fun. I mean, there was a lot going on. I mean, I took off on a Thursday. I wish I would have thought it more, because I mean, you got to take risk, and I mean, I unfortunately lost my job that I was at because I took this risk. It was fun. I took off on a Thursday. I didn't come back. We hit Washington and Oregon. We took off Thursday from 3 p.m. and we didn't get to Washington in the morning until 7 in the morning. So we literally drove all night. I mean, it was cool. It was a cool experience. It was a lot. It felt like it was a short amount of time, but it felt so long because, I mean, I was away from my girl. I left her for 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Came back Monday, and I didn't get back to Fresno until 2 in the morning.
So that was just pretty much you were touring with them
for that weekend.
And that was, dang. So how was that? That was obviously a brand new experience, right?
Yeah, it was a brand new experience. Unfortunately, I wish I would have had more practice, because I mean, I thought I didn't do good enough.
Well, shout out to them for giving you that.
That opportunity.
Yes.
And I told him, we were talking about that, and he was like,
shout out to Grupo 14.
You were hesitant on going. He's like, I don't know. I was like, dude, risk it. That's an open door. That's opportunities that you're going into. Do it. Risk. I mean, I didn't say risk your job, but do it. Take it.
Hey, life is about taking chances. You gotta lose some to win some. So that's what you got.
I was like, I told him, I was like, that's an open door for you.
You lost your job for some experience that you probably were never gonna be able to do again.
Yeah, and I mean, it was cool. I met the grupo. I also met this guy that I followed on TikTok, and he's a guitarist. He's African American guitar player that plays for Grupo 14.
Acoustic.
Yeah, and that
crazy.
Man, I was a follower to him. Thought that he was cool and all that, and then I met him finally, and ever since then, I mean, we went to a side show out there in the Bay, and I went and picked him up at his house.
I got to meet him too.
And then Joe got to meet him. Hey, cool dude. That fool was actually
chill
as hell. So, I mean, it was worth the experience.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, that helped me get confidence, because I mean, you have to go on stage with. The last concert that they had, it was at a Jaripeo. So it was packed. There was I want to say more than 500 people there.
No, hold on. There was hella
bitches. Let's go.
I was waiting for that.
This one has a girl, huh? Hopefully she don't trip. Sorry.
But it was cool. I mean, I got to see Los Gemelos. And I mean, I was literally from here to Joe, close to him.
Fire.
I mean, yeah. And then that happened. I didn't go to many concerts after that. And then just recently, I want to say 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the day of that. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3.
At Aldo's?
at Aldo's this upcoming grupo from LA called Los Desvelados. I hit him up and I was like, hey, it's always not so much them hitting you up. You also have to try to hit them up, see if you can
for sure, yeah,
take that shot and see if you can go and take pictures for them. And unfortunately, I text the main singer, and he said, yeah, you know what, come down to Aldo's on Friday. It was a Thursday. I hit him up. He's like, yeah, I'll be there in town on Friday. I'll hit you up. You come to the hotel, and then we'll ride together, and we'll take off to Aldo's, and you can take the pictures or whatever. And I was like, I mean, why not? And I didn't charge him, you know. It's not so much to charge him. I wanted to go out there so I can practice.
Yeah, you're pretty much you're getting paid by getting your own experience off of it.
Yeah, and then
that's cool.
I mean, I get a free concert with a group that I listen to and I slap.
Sick, fire.
I mean, yeah, I mean
that's dope because even putting yourself into that, you're still keeping yourself inside that door that was open to keep yourself going.
Yeah,
up. He's not leaving that room. He's pushing through.
I like that. I like that
grind.
Yeah, and I mean every artist that comes to Fresno, I try to hit him up. To be honest,
no, hey, you got to, because if you don't, who is gonna do it for you?
Yeah, I try to hit him up, and one artist that I really want to shoot, and I pray and I tell my girl that she even knows that if I ever get the chance to do so, and I hope I do, that I'm gonna cry because I want to shoot Herencia de Patrones.
Yeah.
So bad. Like that's one of the artists I want to shoot. And yeah, I mean,
you're a big ass Herencia de Patrones fan.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, concerts where I would not mind shooting and
speak that to existence. Speak it.
And I mean, I got connections. I don't want to say I don't. I have a boy. His name's Shot by Third, and that man shoots every concert. That man has met Herencia de Patrones, Eslabón Armado, Fuerza Regida. He was backstage shooting them, and that's my crazy. homie. Like, he came to Fresno to shoot a concert, and that fool came and stayed at my house. That's how cool I am with them. Like, when I'm telling you, like, when these photographer homies, I don't even consider them as followers or anything. Like, they're my boys.
Yeah.
So I look out after them, and they look out after me. You know.
That's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
good people.
Hopefully, this photography stuff gets better, and you know.
It is, and it's gonna lead somewhere.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Somewhere you've been wishing and wanting.
I mean, like, I like what you said, that you reach out to people and then just keep doing that.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you gotta not so much wait until they come to you. You gotta go to them.
So other than reaching out to people and trying to like gain practice and, you know, still staying in the door, you also do photography shoots on the side. You also do.
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people hit me up just because, I think people might think that I mostly do car related stuff. That's why I have another account that I do, and so I can stay away from that. But yeah, I shoot here and there. Like, if people want pictures of themselves, of their kids, of their cars, and not necessarily at a show, then people will hit me up. Baby
showers, gender reveals you've done.
Yeah, and it's been cool. I don't charge a lot just because I get that opportunity once again.
You want to get into some weird shit or still get to know more of Valdo?
Well,
go for it, whatever.
Shoot your shot.
He's already at my house, huh? Might as well. Nah, all right. Let's make this shit into some like brown bag type shit.
Go. Shout out to Brown Bag.
All right, there'll be some listeners that be listening to like that type of kinky shit. All right, Valdo, let's get into it. What's your favorite position?
Oh God.
I don't even know.
Think wisely, because your girl's gonna watch this and she's gonna be like, "No."
I'm gonna answer that for him. Missionary. That's a go-to.
Sometimes. Depends. I don't know, to be honest. I like doggy style, but I don't want to be like, oh, this fool's
a dog.
But yeah.
All right, Valdo, how many bodies have you caught in your life?
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fanny's my only body. So one.
Damn.
I did meet my girl sophomore year of high school, and we've been together since sophomore year.
Staying hard and loyal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, we were on and off for a while, but
So you weren't like a horn dog growing up?
nah.
You were smart about it, pretty much.
Yeah, I was smart about it. I mean, I was dumb in high school because I didn't take her serious until senior year. But I was dumb, you know?
Yeah.
She was like whatever, but then you realize you're like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, she made me realize. She was like, if you don't change how you act around me, then we're no longer gonna be together. And ever since then, I mean, fortunately, I got a good girl. We've both seen each other grow a lot. I met her. She was 15. I was 16.
Shout out to both of you.
She went to Sunnyside and I went to Hoover. So we met from one of my homegirls at that time. Was her homegirl. They were close. They were hella close. They were like this. And we met because of her. And, you know, that's where the story begins. And now we're about to have a kid, so.
From high school or from like middle school, you never gone to like high school parties or anything like that?
To be honest, I've only been to like 1 or 2 of high school ghetto parties where you go pull up to a random apartment and or a house and you're just chilling there listening to rap music. But nah, I was mostly a quinceañera crasher that would go to all the quinceañeras, not even know whose party it was. Just pull up with your homies and then.
So you are real Mexican, huh?
No, it's because he one time, I think, I forgot when it was, but he told us, he's like, I'm not that type of like party vibe type of guy. Like he's like I like to go. It's like it's not his thing. And then his other thing was that he's not a drinker.
Yeah, nah, I've never been like big at parties. Like I'll go, but
just for the vibes.
Yeah, I really don't like it, and then I don't drink. I don't honestly.
Is there like a backstory to that?
Yeah, unfortunately I lost my dad because of complications that alcoholism and his diabetes came along.
Right.
My dad always abused alcohol.
Right.
He would that fool would drink literally Thursday to Tuesday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah. And would only have like a 1 day or 2 day break. And you know that's him drinking stopped him from taking his medicine and his pills and all that, which caused him to become sick. I saw what alcoholism, my dad was never abusive. My dad was never like that, but I saw what alcoholism and drinking every weekend did to my mom, and like worn her out and stuff like that with trying to take care of him. Not so much when he was drinking, but after
the aftermath of it.
Yeah, my dad had kidney failures back in 2016, so he had to be on dialysis and stuff like that, and that brought my mom a lot down because I mean my mom was her caregiver, his caregiver. My dad stopped working, so I put that to myself that I would never put my significant other through that same situation that my dad put my mom.
Yeah.
And not only that, putting my mom through that situation too, because I know my mom would not want to see me go through my dad's path.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, my first time ever getting drunk was this year, and that was for my girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
Not even for my 21st did I get drunk. Everybody else got drunk besides me. But I'm true to my word on not drinking. I mean, I'll take shots here and there, but I won't get
not to where like
I lost my dad and last year.
Yeah.
I lost him in January because of it, but I mean, it's stuff that we knew was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not that soon, but that's the only reason why I don't like to drink.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
I could relate to that story. Not an abusive father, but abusive to the alcohol.
Yeah.
And that brought my mom down a lot too. It brought all of us down.
Yeah.
That tends to fall on every like Mexican father.
My dad got a little abusive towards the end.
Yeah.
But I did put like to myself, I did say to myself, I'm like, I like to drink, but I'm not gonna be that abusive drinker where I just get drunk and fucking let whoever's around me take care of me, or just let the world continue while I'm passed out drunk. That wasn't gonna be me.
That's the only reason why I don't drink. But if not, I mean I would, but that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. So you don't drink, but if you want to, you'll drink. What about, have you done any experience on like I guess drugs?
Not, to be honest. I've only smoked weed and stuff like that, but other than that,
same.
Nothing. I mean,
yeah.
I don't like feeling where I can't control
shut the fuck up.
Where I can't control myself, you know?
Yeah. You get high off life pretty much. No.
I get high off of being around people I love in my family.
Yes.
You know? Like I don't need to be drunk. I don't need to be on one to have fun. You know?
I think that's my new fire. I was telling my girl that I was like, this is my new high, my like. I literally cut down on alcohol since going to shows.
Yep, that's
big time. And I, you know how much money I've saved off alcohol every weekend?
A lot.
That's what I tell. That's what I tell my girl too. I tell her, I'm like, you know, the side shows and the car stuff is my addiction, you know, and it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing too, but I'd rather have an addiction to take pictures and stuff like that when I'm in my zone and all that than being something that's gonna fuck up my body.
Yeah.
And you know, there's good stuff and bad stuff on both, not both ends, but
there's pros and cons on everything.
On everything.
Yeah. I mean, you're good. You're out there. You're not drinking. You're having fun, but then you're risking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you and your girl, are you guys like high school sweethearts, or is it, you said different?
Yeah,
same high school or different high schools?
Different high school, but
Sunnyside and Hoover.
Yeah. Oh, she grew up here in the East. She literally did live. My suegra lives literally a minute or two down, but she went to Sunnyside. I went to Hoover. So we high school sweethearts from another high school.
So you said your girl was pregnant, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do you plan on having?
I want max 3. She only wants 2, but
2 is pretty cool. 3, hey, you're giving yourself a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, if you got both parents in the
but they say, oh, only have kids when you're ready. You're never ready for kids. So like, you know, like if you guys are thinking about having another kid, then they usually say back to back, you know, so you guys, so they can grow together.
No, hell no.
Nah?
But
so that's cap. Because we were told, not that we were told, but we were trying, and it's true. Like you're never ready. You're never ready to have a kid. And we were trying after our daughter. We're trying. After they told us 2 years after a C-section, because she has to heal. So we're trying after and we're like nothing. And then when we just like didn't really care and just gave up, we're like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. Well, the next month after coming back from LA, we just fucking came out positive, and I was like, fuck, let's go to LA more often.
To be honest, that's how we were too. Like, me and Fanny have been planning on having kids since like last year, and we were trying. To be honest, when I went to that Grupo de Cuatro, she took a pregnancy test in October, came out positive, but she went to the doctors and it came back negative. So she was like, what the heck? She didn't know what to believe. So she didn't come out pregnant.
So it was like a false positive with her?
Yeah, so she got her period or whatever. And I mean, that debunked her being pregnant, but came to like, we weren't trying so much, but we were like, if it happens, it happens, you know? And then comes to December, we find out, and now she's 4 going into, 4 months.
Damn, that's crazy.
What's the baby's name?
You guys got names?
Or do you want the people to steal your baby's name?
Yeah, you guys can't steal my baby's name yet.
So you guys do have names already picked out?
We have both boy names and girl names.
Yeah,
Just
that's
ready.
cool. Yeah, we won't disclose those names. Nah.
I mean, some people do be taking them or having ideas. They'll be like,
No shit.
they said this. Why don't we switch it up a
That's
little?
crazy, huh? Yeah.
Like my older sister, she has like I was telling Joe's wife that we have she has six daughters, so I have 6 nieces.
Yeah.
And the last one, I threw out a name that Fanny wanted for if we had a daughter.
Yeah.
And Fanny got a little upset about it. So I'm like,
bet.
you know,
That's
but
wild.
we got names for both. We just gotta wait to see what we're gonna have. Teen boy though.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Teen boy. I mean, what it's sounding like, the craving she's getting, sounds like teen boy to me, because those are kind of like the same cravings my girl got.
Are you gonna do like a baby? What's the word?
Gender?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean we were thinking about it, but we're gonna do one with our intermediate family. So her mom, her brother,
Yeah.
her sister-in-law, and then my family, which is my 2 of my sisters, my mom, and then obviously my brother-in-law's
Right. Yeah.
parents.
So nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, we were thinking about throwing a big old
Together or like separately?
no, together at my
like
sister's
both
house.
families coming together.
Yeah, because we were honestly thinking about throwing a gender reveal and have my car burn out and stuff like that, but why I'd rather wait and
Tires are
Yeah.
expensive.
spend money on a baby shower.
How much is each tire again? For
$500 for each colored full tire that comes
Sheesh.
with whatever.
they don't even last long either.
Mm-mm.
They're just there to do what they do, and
And that's it.
that's,
You can't.
That's it.
They're not like daily tires. It's just for that.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're like so soft that as soon as you start going, they start releasing smoke, and
That's wild.
But yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited. He's gonna have from the group that we're in. It's gonna be the 3rd or 4th baby.
4th. You, Marce, Joe, and what's the name? Fredo.
4th baby.
4. Yeah, but I don't think anybody knows.
Oh, wait.
Oh, whoop.
Any random questions?
Well, like I didn't want it to be like an interview, more of a chill vibe, just talk. So, I mean, we can.
I mean, yeah, we
can
wanted
go from there.
to get for the people to know Valdo, because they always see him at shows.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
They always see him at shows. They always see him at concerts or what he does on social media, but they don't know his background, how he started, what he came up on, and stuff like that.
And I mean, if you ever see me out there in the show, you know, come say what's up to me. I'm literally hella cool, you know. I might look like a dick, but honestly, I'm not.
He's really not.
I'll say what's up to you.
That was like me. I was like a fangirl when I first saw him. I told my wife, like, here, hold on. Because I was bagging groceries. I'm like, hold on, I got to go take a picture. I ran around. I'm like, hey, dude, you're the guy from the one video that stopped the car. I'm like, cool. And I just took a picture and left. I'm like, I got to go.
I kind of did something like that in the same situation as you, but I was at Target on Herndon and Willow, and I seen the Fresno rapper Bieza.
Oh, no, you don't want to bring that one up.
Yeah, after what he did, fucking chomo.
So that's, anyways, let's not get into that. But anyways.
But I ran up to him. I'm like, yo, Beza. He's like, what's good? And I was like, yo, can I get a picture? He's like, yeah, for sure. Check this out, right? I asked for a picture. He's like, yeah, we got a video and a picture in. And then he's checking out right in front of us. And mind you, at this time, me and my girl were like struggling on money at the time. So whatever we got, we kind of like made ends meet. So we got coupons and shampoos and coupons for this and that at Target. And we're up next. We put everything through the scanner, and then all of a sudden the lady's like, she's like, your items were paid for. Mind you, we got like $600 worth of coupons.
No.
And we're gonna pay like $200. And the lady's like, yeah, I guess the system, either there's a system malfunction or someone would pay for you. And the manager came over and he's like, no, someone paid for you, paid for all your items. I was like,
wow.
fuck.
So
yeah.
you're saying Beza paid for your stuff?
Either he paid for that or something happened.
Or the Lord above?
The Lord above. But we got to keep the coupons.
Where the coupons at? Nah.
We got to keep the refunds, and we just like what, another month from there, we just ended up going back and reusing
that's
the
what's up.
coupons. That was fucking it. But yeah, you fangirling Valdo?
Yeah, I did. It was the one time. That was the last time I saw him in person, and now he is again in person. It was a good vibe then, and it's a good vibe now. So thank you for showing up. So
yes, sir. And anytime I'll pull up. Just let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have him.
Hell, we'll have part 2 and 3s whenever our schedules get together. We can work something out.
He needs to start saving more trucks from hitting other trucks. He needs to.
Oh god, we're waiting on the next viral to go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, he's come up a long way, and I've told him personally, like you're gonna be
for sure.
You're gonna be someone.
Whatever you're doing, you're doing it right. So
keep that shit up.
Hell yeah,
grind
yes,
it.
Sir.
So anything you want to say to your viewers? I'm sure you're gonna have a couple
that we're gonna steal.
No, I mean, thank you for supporting, and come back to their next podcast that they post.
Hey, now that I got you on here, and hopefully they got to know you and they got to know me, that we're trying to get this podcast going, and a lot of people are starting to find out that podcasts are chill and all that, so we're trying to get on top of it. But who would you like to see on this podcast?
Like
anybody,
like a guest,
anybody from the shows, anybody of photography, anybody that you admire or an idol or something like that.
I don't know. That's hard. Here in town?
It could be in town. It could be someone out of town. You know who I've been?
Because we travel. It's all paid for.
You know who I've been? You know who I've been talking to, and he posted it not too long ago. Burmy. He said he wanted to start a podcast, and I told him go check out my podcast. I know we don't got a lot of followers, but this is we're working on it.
Start somewhere.
Yeah,
yeah.
But he's like, for sure, I'll check it out. And I told him, I was like, I'm gonna get Valdo on here. I got Tony.
Yes, sir.
And then hopefully, if he watches it and he clicks that link on that video.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully he's on the podcast soon.
All right.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Thank you, Valdo, for being here.
Gracias.
Joe, aka
Horneado shit.
More of a chill vibe, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're still watching, thank you, and we out. I guess with the song that's playing.
Perfect timing.